Obviously, it's sad to leave a place that I look at as home. I had a lot of great memories in Boston and a ton of incredible years there. But it's extremely exciting to be part of such an incredible group. And when I walked into the room the other day, uh, I literally had flashbacks to back in the year that we won and some of the groups that we've had over the year that I looked at as an incredible chemistry and incredible culture. And when you walk in here and you see the way the guys interact and the relationships that they have, not just within the room as players, but with their staff and their coaches and management, it shows why they've been the pillar in the league the last few years. So I'm extremely excited to be part of the group and really looking forward to getting back on the ice and becoming part of the group here. I think the biggest thing for me is I have a tremendous amount of respect for Cam and Sweens and Charlie. The guys in there that are making the decisions. I've obviously been there a long time. I've gotten to know them very well, not just on a business relationship, but as a personal relationships as well. We have very great friendships, and it's very tough when you have to deal with the business side of things. But we made an agreement, or we had a conversation when things started that we weren't going to make it public at all. Nothing good comes in these situations when you start talking about the details of the behind the scenes of how these things go down. So I'm really going to try to stay away from it. We obviously were working to try to get an extension done, and Sween said it the other day, there was a gap. We talked all the way up to, I think it was maybe the day before, the night before the trade deadline, and we didn't talk the final day. But we both felt that we had a position, and ultimately we didn't get it done. But I do want to kind of clean up, because I've seen the last few days just the narrative that's been going around. I want to kind of set the record straight. Like, I don't have any ill will towards the management group, towards Sweens, Cam, or Charlie. I've had an incredible run in that organization, and I'm extremely proud. Just how things went there. Sorry. So yeah, it was very disappointing that things didn't get done, just because obviously I love the organization. I wanted to stay there, but at the end of the day, I also know that business is business, and every player has a shelf life, and regardless if that's when we want it to be or not, sometimes there's things out of our control that dictate situations. If we were in the playoffs at the point in time, we'd probably be having a much different conversation. And I know that. It's something we had talked about previously, but we weren't. And at that point, very tough decisions have to be made. And the one thing that I always respect, I told Cam and Sweens this, is they have a job to do, and they have to make the best decisions for the team. And I completely understand where the decisions need to be made. It sometimes they work against you, but that's why I believe Sweens is one of, if not the best general managers in the league. I watched him for a very long time, excel at his job, and for those who are in the organization and know the effort that he puts in every day, and how hard he works, no one would question where his loyalty lies. and that is to do what's best for the team every day. And when you're part of that group, you feel it. Sometimes, and like I said, every guy has their day, and it's obviously not what you want to have happen, but I don't hold that against him or the group. It's just it's part of life. It's part of the game. But also, he did create this opportunity for me to be here. So I am grateful beyond words for everything that organization has done for me.